Proper Cornish steak from a proper Cornish shop, Cars in St Agnes. So I've got some flat iron steak and I'm going to cook it up for you and right now. Right, I have just finished training. So I went on a mission to lose a load of weight, which I've done. I lost quite a few pounds. So what did I lose? What am I? I lost about 6 pounds, so like half a stone, whatever. So I'm doing some healthy veggies. I'm going to put the ginger paste and garlic paste in there. And I'm doing a cut of steak. This is one of my favourite cuts, but it's not a popular one. It's called flat iron steak. So it's a fairly big chunk of steak. I was going to have two, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut, just gently, some little triangles in the steak before cooking it. So I'm not going to go too, I don't know, this is how I feel this steak should be served. So like little cubes, little triangles, little diamonds, whatever. I've not got my camera stand. I can't be bothered. So you're actually seeing me just doing it one-handed. Look at that, showing off my skills and the fact that my knife's sharp enough to do this without holding the steak. There you go. And all I'm going to do is season that quite simply with salt and pepper. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Thing of beauty. Sorry, vegans. But you can get decent vegan steak these days. But I need the proteins. So that is going in the pan. So I'm going to cook the veggies first, I think. No, actually, there's room in. I just looked at my skillet. So I think there's room enough for both. So let's get it on to the frying pan. Oh, did I say flying? I meant to say frying. Well, but this is campsite cooking as well, because I'm doing it all on a camping stove. So at the end of the day, all of this stuff can be done on, outside while cooking. But the weather's miserable, really miserable. And it's dark now, so I'm not about to do that. So I'm doing wild cooking indoors. So there you go. It's enough waffle. I need to eat. All right, so the onions, broccoli and mushrooms are in. The only thing I'm going to do, only because I just like it, I'm just going to whack some Maggi in with the veg. It just soaks up well on the broccoli and the mushrooms. So they're in. I better turn my extractor fan on, otherwise I don't want the usual fire alarm to go off. So the reason I don't turn it on is because it's so bloody noisy. Yeah. Right. I'll just leave them like cooking down for a minute, and then I'll put the spinach in, and then the steak can go in because it doesn't take long at all. Right, so spinach is just turn that off. Spinach is in now, so that'll wilt down. Just put another knob of butter in for the steak, so it was looking a little bit dry over this side of the skillet because everything had been absorbed. Yeah, I know I lost a bit of spinach, but I'll never leave a man behind. There you go. That's it. Right, so I've got that. That can wilt down. Let's go and get this steak. Whoa, look at that baby boy. Hello. Oh, that's a nice. Look at that. I was going to have two of those. What an idiot. I don't need two of them. Right, let's turn the heat up a bit. Right, look at that. And I had a ton of carbs today. So I had like beans, and I had a veggie chili con carne with a tin of baked beans. So there's plenty enough protein in that as well. So, but I figured I've got two steaks now, so I can have steak and eggs tomorrow. Or I can even have exactly the same thing because I saved enough mushrooms. So all steak and eggs. I've also got some really good local bacon. So, and all of this is organic, by the way. Every single vegetable there is organic. They all came from my local greengrocers, not a supermarket. And this is proper Cornish beef. So this came from Cars Butchers in St Agnes. So there you go. That's my last little advert out for them, even though they don't give me any discount at all. But they're nice fellas, and they've always got their nice cuts of meat, and they really do care about their. I mean, look at that. He actually cut that for me, apart from the triangles, which is my own personal choice. but you'll see what I mean when it's done. Right, I'm going to carry on cooking this and then serve it up. Right, there we go. The gas canister was running low, so I swapped it over. Look at that. Beautiful. Veg is done. So what I'll do is I'll just move the skillet over a little bit so the veg ain't overcooking. And we've got all the flames just on that steak there. Look. See, that's proper rare still. So we'll just leave that in there. I do like mine medium rare, but look, you've still got blood pouring out of it. That's rare. It's a nice big thick cut of steak though. Look at that. GrassFed organic beef. Beautiful. Beautiful. Got a nice bit of a sear on the bottom. That's good. Steak's more or less done. Veggies are done. There you go. That's still pink on the inside. Slightly bloody. That's ready to go. Yeah, look at that. That'll do. Perfect. Just how I like it. Right, let's serve up. Here you go. Bit of food porn moment. No fire alarms going off. It's lovely. Right. I haven't got my camera stand. I'm literally in my standard dressing gown. So I've just finished working out. I'm going to get in the shower after this. Or the bath actually. So let's have a look at this. Right, I might have to cut this and then show you. There you go. Tell me if that's how you like yours. Because that's how I like mine. Look at that. Perfect. Medium rare. Still a bit of blood coming out, but I'm not bothered about that. Like, you know, the French eat theirs raw. So, right. Let's cut a good portion and get it in my face, see what it tastes like. I reckon this is going to be banging. Best steak this year, I reckon. There you go. I'm going with that cut right out of the middle there. So I probably look like crap because I've literally just finished in the gym, but I don't care. So it's all about the food. It's not about how good I look. Here we go. Mmm. When I'm quiet, you know, it's a good thing. Because my brain is just like taking it all in. Like, there's so many different textures to that. Like, because I've got, you know, I crisped up the bottom. And the edge of the flat iron was slightly chewy, but the inside was just melt in the mouth. This is right from the center now, so I'm hoping this is melt in the mouth. But the flavors, my God. Oh, that's it. That's the one. A nice sear on the top, and just literally melt in your mouth, in the middle. And that's how I like my steaks. Oh, just salt and black pepper, and cooked in butter. I mean, that does make a difference. I haven't even gone for the veggies yet. Look at this. So, if you've got a local butcher's, you can go in and ask for a flat iron steak, and they'll just prep you one, because they didn't have them on sale, but they just made me one. And the amount of steak they cut off to make this perfect, you know, obviously they don't waste anything. It all goes back in, like, you know, into their minced steak or whatever. But oh my God, that's a contender for steak of the year. Right, let's get some of this veg in. So the only thing that's gone in this veg is some lazy ginger, some lazy garlic, and some Maggi. But it's all superfoods as well. Broccoli is really good for you. Spinach is really good for you. That's so good. Even these little butter mushrooms are local. Oh my God. I love cooking whole mushrooms. And the flavours have really been absorbed well. So what I did before I served up the veg is I made sure that I scraped the veg all over into the meat juices as well. My days. So would I be happy getting this in the restaurant? This is better than most restaurant steaks. I've never had veg like this in a restaurant. Just try it. Put this combo together. There's no salt and pepper in the veg. It's literally just like a third of a teaspoon of the garlic paste, a third of the teaspoon of ginger paste, and like a few splashes of Maggi, and cooked in the meat juices and butter. It's just so decadently nice. My tongue's having like one of those tongue orgasms that you get from eating really tasty food. If you notice, I'm just eating the veg now. That is a sexy dinner. I'm well happy with that. Wow. And my body needed it. I was shaking after that workout. I haven't worked out in like maybe 8 months. But I'm glad my muscle memory's still there, because I got a nice little pump, which has surprised me. But I don't want to be big. I'm happy being the size I am now, just a little bit more toned. So that's all I'm going for. I'm not bodybuilding like I used to when I was a kid. Kid. I've never described myself as a kid. I bodybuilded. I was still bodybuilding up until my, until my late 30s, early 40s. So when I was about 4 stone heavier. Look at that. Whoa. Tell me how you like your steak. And you know what? If you've never eaten medium rare, please try it. I used to eat mine well done. Can you imagine that? I went back when I was a Philistine. Didn't know anything about, I just thought that you can't eat meat that's pink. This is how Americans serve their burgers. Some of them are that pink inside, and the French. So, and now I've got a more educated palate. It's like that cabbage cream egg advert, isn't it? How do you eat yours? I almost swore then. That's how good this is. It's freaking good. Well, I managed to do another accidental mukbang video, and it's this long. I might as well carry on talking now. The channel's just reached 30,000 subs. We smashed it tonight. So it was 30,420, and I had like 69,000 views in the last 4 weeks, and then it had 444, which is a number of achievement if you're into numerology. So all those numbers put together were quite funny. So you got 420, which like has weed connotations, 69, which you obviously know what that means, and 444, which means success. Keep doing what you're doing and keep striving forward, and your spiritual guardians, or whatever you believe in, have got your back. So I liked all those numbers, but 30,000 is not where I was aiming for. 30,000 was a milestone. 100,000 is where I'm aiming for, and it'll happen. Slow and steady wins the way. Wins the race. I went all running from Wash. Slow and steady wins the race. Oh. So this is the sort of video that, if you're sat on your own eating dinner, you should be eating steak, and then put this on. You could eat steak with me. You can talk back to me. It's fine. Oh dear. Yeah, and also I answer every single one of the comments. So it's me. It's not a bot. Oh, I could eat this every freaking day. So, oh, it's too good. Back to the veg now. Meaty veg. Can't go wrong with that. So yeah, we get the channel's getting there. I appreciate everyone's help. It's really cool because obviously my channel's, I wouldn't say unique. Well, it probably is unique because it's me in it. My channel's different, you know. So I do a lot of traveling, and I've only been back in Cornwall for like 4 weeks, and the weather's so miserable that I'm thinking, do you know what? I need to get out of here and get some sunshine. So I'm already looking at cheap flights from Newquay, and some of them are well cheap. Like I could sod off for like 30 quid. It cost me like 300 quid just to get to London. So unfortunately I've got friends everywhere, so I might do another little week of tasting different foods. Who knows? Could do Spain, could do Portugal. They got some really interesting food in Spain. So they love the seafoods. I love tapas. I love octopus, stuff like that. They like snails, you know. And also the drinks are different as well. So I could do some drink reviews whilst avoiding getting drunk. Or maybe getting drunk, who cares? Right, all my veggies are almost gone now. I feel like I've bored you enough. You could put this on as a go to sleep video if you're into that. So a bit of an ASMR mukbang video. Just a little catch up as well, because I do so many shorts that I don't feel like I get to you know, catch up with you all. So I've been ill. I had bronchitis. Alright, I have bronchitis. I'm on the tail end of it. So, but I feel like I'm definitely over the other side. I woke up this morning feeling amazing compared to how I have been, and but I've been doing, you know, trying to self-heal with nutrition and everything else like that. And you know what? It wasn't working. So I just I gave up and went to the doctors on Monday. Got some antibiotics, and do you know what? They've worked pretty much straight away. So he said 48 hours, and it's true. Right. So I hope you're all well. If you got this far, well done. That means you're a hardened fan, or you're trying to get sleep, or whatever. Or you just like hairy ginger dudes in their dressing gowns eating steak. Maybe that's like a new thing. Maybe I should do an OnlyFans. Vikings eating steak. Who knows, man? Anything goes these days, isn't it? Right. Please give this video a like. Every like helps. It's all about algorithms, YouTube. So the more you like it, the more you comment on it, the more you subscribe, the more you share, the more this video gets seen. And it literally goes up and up and up in the algorithms. So if you want to help me, I'd really appreciate it, because it would be nice to be able to say, oh, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a YouTuber. Oh, what do you specialise in? Being me. Because that's all it is. It's a vlog. And I thank you for being here. So I've almost finished my steak, look. There you go. You were with me for almost the entire meal, but I'm going to let you go. Thanks very much. Much love to everyone. And I hope you all stay well and don't get any of the lurgy that I've had for the last week and a bit. It was horrible. So, right. Catch you on the flip side. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Much love.